1340, 96.5 KVGC, 7 minutes after the hour. Time for a look at the latest on the local scene for this, a Friday. It's the third day of May for 2019. Well, for the second time in as many days, Amador fire crews were called to a vegetation fire. According to CAL FIRE, just after 1 yesterday afternoon, units responded to an escape control burn on Canterbury Road and Sherwood Forest in the Pioneer area. Forward progress was quickly stopped, and the fire reported controlled at 1 acre just before 3. Once again, CAL FIRE reminds us as the vegetation dries out, it becomes increasingly important that piles are being closely monitored. Now remember, as of Wednesday, May 1st, burn permits are now required and are available at any CAL FIRE station or online at the CAL FIRE website.
Well, the Calaveras County traffic stop ended with a Valley Springs man behind bars. Wednesday afternoon around 1:30, Calaveras Sheriff deputies initiated a traffic stop on Pardee Dam Road near Campos Seco Road. After talking with the driver, 35-year-old Daniel Mance, deputies discovered he had multiple warrants, 6 total, issued from Sacramento and Calaveras counties. His passenger, Angela Lindau of Valley Springs, was found to have a misdemeanor warrant out of Calaveras. Deputies searched the vehicle and located a loaded .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun, a .22 caliber semi-automatic handgun, .22 caliber ammunition, .40 caliber ammunition, over 100 syringes, and a clear plastic bag containing suspected methamphetamine. Mance was arrested for a felon in possession of firearms, a prohibited person in possession of ammunition, unlawful paraphernalia, and possession of burglary tools. His bail is set at $35,000. Lindau was issued a citation for the misdemeanor warrant and released at the scene. The investigation is ongoing.
And the Department of Water Resources conducted the 5th and final snow survey of the 2019 season yesterday. The manual survey taken at Phillips Station recorded 47 inches of snow depth and a snow water equivalent of 27.5 inches, which is 188% of average for this location. Statewide, California snowpack sits at 31 inches of snow water equivalent, which is 144% of average for this time of year. Now, snow water equivalent is the depth of water that theoretically would result if the entire snowpack melted instantaneously. The snowpack's water content is the most important factor for water managers to measure because it's tied directly to our water supply. Thursday's readings will now help the forecast for spring and summer snowmelt runoff into the rivers and reservoirs. The melting snow supplies approximately 1/3 of water used by Californians. The state's largest 6 reservoirs currently hold between 96% and 128% of their historical averages for this date. This year, the 2019 snowpack reached its peak on March 31st and was recorded as the 5th largest on record.
Well, the Calaveras Planning Department has released the final EIR Environmental Impact Report for the General Plan Update. The 625-page document contains an introduction and list of commenters on the draft EIR, responses to comments, revisions to the draft EIR text, and a mitigation monitoring and reporting program. The final EIR will be available for public viewing on the department's website. Hard copies and CDs will be available for purchase at the department's office, and a copy will be available for public viewing during business hours from 8 to 4. Now, according to the Planning Department, adoption hearings for the updated general plan will begin this month. The dates will be posted on the county's website. Now, once the Planning Department completes its review following the hearings, it will be forwarded to the Board of Supervisors for final certification of the EIR and adoption of the general plan. There is no estimate as to when the new general plan will be adopted. The EIR has been in the works since January of 2017.
And Pacific Gas and Electric says it will set up a $105 million fund to help survivors of recent California wildfires started by the utility's equipment. In a court filing this week, PG&E says the Wildfire Assistance Program will provide relief for people who lost property during the huge blazes in 2017 and 18. PG&E states in the filing its creation of the fund doesn't mean it acknowledges any legal liabilities. The plan requires approval in federal bankruptcy court and would be administered by an independent third party chosen in consultation with lawyers for PG&E's creditors. PG&E filed for bankruptcy protection in January, saying it faced at least $13 billion in legal claims for wildfire victims.
And look for a bit of traffic tie-up in Jackson today. Water Street between Summit and McDowell will be closed for paving. The city and Jackson Rancheria Development Corporation and Campbell Construction completing roadway restoration of Water Street near the new Ledger Dispatch Building. No vehicle traffic will be allowed through the area for the entire workday today. Motorists will be required to take alternate routes using Court Street and 88. Businesses and residents in the area will be given limited access. Delays are to be expected. Now, please use caution when driving near the closure. Obey all traffic control measures. Again, the closure today and today only. If you have any questions, please call the City of Jackson at 223-1646.
And that, my friends, is a look at local news on a Gold Country Friday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website. That's kvgcradio.com.